If you were wondering on how I did my floating middle splits last week for our Split the Week challenge on Instagram, this is how. You'll need 2 blocks angled slightly towards each other at the front. I like to use middle height. It's what works best for me. You can try it lower. I would not try it higher though. Set the blocks so they're under the knees, and just start by simply leaning forward into the stretch. You can lean side to side. You'll feel the side body start to open. Be sure both hips remain firmly planted down. Here I'm trying to stack my taller side, longer side over the floor side, and trying to bring my bottom elbow into the floor to really make that happen. Side body stretches are extremely important for any middle splits. From here, I'm activating one leg, keeping both sit bones down, and using my quads, my front of my thigh, lifting my leg up. This activates the legs. I'm also using my side glutes or glute medius. Activating the legs before doing your middle splits is really important. You can also work on keeping your toes pointed if you're working on making things prettier. Of course, after single legs, we do double legs, keeping both sit bones firmly planted on the ground. You may start to feel your hip flexors in the front of your hips engaging here too. That's okay. Any of these conditioning exercises, I tend to do about 10 to 20 reps, 10 to warm up, 20 for conditioning. Because I've done that conditioning, I've actually opened up my middle splits a little bit, so I'm widening my blocks. And then I'm going to pick my hips up as I straighten my legs, keeping my feet from touching the floor. Right now, I'm leaning forward quite a bit. These are actually pretty hard to do. As you get stronger and as your middle splits get more open, you try not to lean forward whatsoever. Every time I sit down, I'm squeezing my side glutes and trying to push my legs a little wider. You can see the blocks tip apart at the tops because I am pushing out through my legs. This helps me widen my middle split in a very active way. That means you'll keep more of the flexibility that you gain just by doing this series. On the last one, see if you can hold it, and then sit your hips down closer to the front of your blocks. Holding these helps you really activate those middle splits quite nicely. You want to be careful though, because if these are new at the end of the series, you'll probably be feeling a lot of the stretch at the back of the knees from the pressure down. So be careful if you choose to go into a floor middle split after this. It may take some time for your tendons to catch up with your flexibility. If you enjoyed this Mobilibite, please like, subscribe, and share. More videos are added every week.